Hello everyone. Welcome back to Charge Sim Racing for this week's weekly race here that we do every Sunday. After a fun race that we had yesterday for our ETC championship that we do every Saturday, that we're doing for every month, we're going to have our more chilled out weekly race. Now, it has been a long time since I've been in the booth. I'll be your host for tonight. I'm Nuji. But I'm happy to be back for what is a sick combo to be commentating over tonight. I'm really looking forward to this race. We got a pretty competitive field here. Not the most drivers as we head into qualifying now, but should be a fun one. Sonoma is one of my favorite tracks, personally. I don't know, something with American tracks just hits different with me. I might be a little bit biased because, as you can probably tell, I'm quite American. But they're just so much fun for me, especially like Sonoma, Road Atlanta, Road America, Watkins Glen. Some of my favorite tracks ever. Like, all cars feel good there. I haven't driven something that's felt bad around any of those tracks. So it should be a fun one. Should be a fun one. And we'll be in the Cayman GT4 today. The Porsche Cayman. Mid-engined. I think it's a V6. Does like to get quite loose up on the hill. So be a lot of fun here. If anyone's in chat, please let me know if all the audio levels are okay. Let me know if the game sounds fine. Let me know if my mic isn't too loud or anything. Alright, all good, thank you. We do have one custom livery today, and I think that was from CD. I think he's running this one here. Nice. That was the one that Ren sent me, at least. Yeah, we got a 9-car grid today. They said we got CD. Oh, it is a flat 6? Oh, I thought it was only the 911 that ran the flat 6. Good to know. We got Alan here. We got a Lantern. Shallow. I haven't seen Shallow in a while. Probably because I haven't calmed in a while, but good to see Shallow again. Of course, with that Aussie ping. Gumi, my guy. One of my good friends. Kartoshka, Fern, Will, and Fox around at the grid. So quite a close field, as I saw from practice that just happened before this. I think they just had a 10-minute practice session. So we have 15 minutes of quali here, and then two 20-minute races to follow this. We got sprint race and then a reverse grid sprint race. So the second race, your starting position will be decided by the position you finish in the first race, but kind of the opposite. So if you finish first in race 1, you start last in race 2, and vice versa. But yeah, as of now, I'm 5 minutes into quali here, and it looks like we have Will on pole with CD about half a second behind, Lantern a second behind. Everyone else sitting about a second behind. Fox comes in with a 38.1 to barely snatch that provisional pole from Will. See if someone can fight that back now. Fox gets a little bit touchy with the curb there. That kicks his rear end out. These cars are quite sketchy over the curbs, and they do like to step out a bit, being mid-engine. It's mid-engine, right? Hope so. Okay, good. I really like the sound of these. They sound really good. Nice visceral, raspy tone. Let's see, is anyone starting a lap here? Alright, let's go on board with CD. We're going to go on board for a lap. So, coming out of the last corner, you want to try to maximize the exit as much as possible onto the main straight here. The main straight's quite weird because it goes uphill towards the end. It goes into this really awkward left-hander that you need to get slowed down for this tight right-hander here. And you have to try not to go wide there. Then it goes into this kind of uphill left corkscrew section. So it's this left followed by this quick right after, and you have to try to keep the car steady as CD corrects for that snap. Then it goes into this slow right-hander, and it's really easy to go out wide there and scrub a lot of your time off on the grass, but held it together well. Now this is probably the most interesting corner. There's this big crest, and then it goes into this long downhill left-hander, almost like a carousel. Then that heads onto the back straight, and then we go into a hard braking zone, and then there's a double right-hander right here. So you hit that first apex and try to get over to hit the second one. I think he could have been a bit tighter there. And now the most fun part of the track, or one of the most fun parts, is the S section. You just have to fully commit yourself, as CD is doing quite well. Try to hook your car up on the curbs when it almost runs a little bit wide there, but he's using all of the track nicely. In second to last corner, we have this fast right-hander. You see how committed CD is here. Now head into the last corner, brake hard. Try not to overshoot it. Try to maximize your exit as much as possible. Try to use all the track on the exit. Doesn't use all of it though. We'll see if that helps him. He's about 4.5 tenths down on this lap, so he's not going to improve here. But that's a lap of Sonoma, and as you can see, this track is pretty much a roller coaster. So it's an absolute blast to drive. As Will sneaks in to take pole there, 37.9. Nice lap from him as he gets loose there on the rear. So we go to Gumi, who's currently 4.5 seconds off pole position. We'll see if he can get himself up into the mid-pack area, or maybe get himself closer to the times. So far, the field isn't that spread out. We got about 2 seconds separating the field, but Kartoshka is going to come in and snatch that pole from Will by about 2 tenths with a 37.69. Very good lap from him there. Stay on board with Gumi, who's trying to do his flying lap here to get closer to the rest of the guys. He's currently... Ooh, and he heads wide. That's what I mean about that corner. It's so easy to head out wide there. Let's see if Gumi gets into the 30s though, as most people are in that region. Man, he sounds so good externally. It's crazy. Oh, nice. We got Dario on the server too. So late joiner here. 6 minutes left in quali. We'll see what Dario can do. Dario, of course, as many of you know, if you're a veteran to the Charge community, you know that he's one of the quickest guys that we have. So I'll be interested to see how he does in quali here. I will say it's quite close up top. Only 7 tenths separating P1 through P5, with Fox just half a tenth behind Kartoshka so far. We'll have to see what Dario can do to maybe interrupt that mid-pack or take a spot at the front We'll see. He's definitely capable. He has the pace, but it's all about hooking up that lap. Lantern and Fern looks like they're battling already. Is Lantern on a flying lap? No, they're both on out laps, so just jostling for position here before a flying lap for both these guys. Interesting. Oh no, Fern was on a flying lap. Okay. Doesn't improve though. Gumi's still sitting about 8/10 back from Fern, so see if Gumi can again put himself into that mid pack or get a bit closer to the guys in front. Let's see where Dario is. Dario's just about to start his first flying lap, so I'm gonna go on board with him because I know that this dude's got some pace. So we'll see what he can do here. Into turn 1 and 2, he's so smooth. Looks like he may have run a little bit wide there, but he keeps it together. That's just really impressive to see Dario's driving. Looks like he's really playing to the strengths of this car, which is just to drive smoothly and patiently. So we'll see what kind of time he gets by the end of this lap. But to be completely honest, I suspect it's going to be quite quick. And he gets a really good exit there. Uses all of the track on the exit of that corner, and it looks like that's going to be a 38.2 for Dario to put him right in the mid pack. Pretty decent lap there, but I think he'll definitely try to go for more. Two and a half minutes left in qualifying. Looks like Kartoshka, Fox, Will, and Lantern in the top 4, very close to each other. Top 7 actually within a second. So I think this will be a close race. Everyone's still out on track trying to improve. Fern does gain 1 position though on Allen. Puts himself up into P8. Dario rounding the final corner for his flying lap here. Let's see what kind of time he does when he crosses the line. This is going to be enough to put him towards the top. Let's see. 35, 36, 37. Oh, this looks good. Ooh, that's a 37.7 for Dario. Putting him, what's the gap? About, oh, wow, okay. Will and Shallow just come out of nowhere and take P1 and 2. Will by 10th and a half almost on Shallow. Oh, wow, where did that come from? 37.5 for Will. See how everyone responds to that. We still got a decent amount of people trying to set their laps now. Dario in the pit lane. Looks like he's done with his quali. That's going to be P4 for Dario provisionally. Lantern's still out, and CD is still out. It's down on his time though. Will, 10th and a half up on his time. See if he can execute this lap. Going really wide there, trying to maximize the exit. I think he lost all that time there. Nope, he gained that back, I think. I don't know, the deltas are quite glitchy. Oh, you see him really pushing the car there. Running the last corner here, all the track. No, I don't think he's going to improve there. That's 2.5 tenths down. That's going to be Will's qualifying over, but that is provisional pole so far for Will, unless Gumi or Kartosha can snatch that from him. Gumi about to cross the line, rounding the last corner, but I think he's, it says 8 minutes 20 seconds, so I think he's on an out lap. Oh no, he was on a flying lap. That's a 141.1 for Gumi. Not the most fortunate result there for Gumi, about 9 tenths off the guy behind, but we'll see what he can do during the race. So that's going to be our qualifying grid done there. Will P1, Shallow P2, Kartoshka P3, Dario P4, Fox P5, Lantern P6, CD P7, Fern P8, Allen P9, and Gumi to round out the grid in P10. Really liking the gaps from P1 to P6. Only 4 tenths separate them, and P2, 3, and 4 are within like a tenth. Wow, crazy. Congrats to Will though. P1 to start the race. So yeah, if you guys are just joining us, we're gonna have two 20-minute races here, one sprint race and one reverse grid race. So should be an interesting one given how close the qualifying times have been. But we'll see. Sonoma definitely produces good racing from what I've seen in the past and from what I've done in the past. I remember we had a TCR race here in the Cupra once. Fantastic mod, one of the best TCR mods I've ever driven. Um, and that race was really fun. Think I think Will actually won race one. That was such a fun race though. So I'm expecting nothing less than a blast from this race here. Yeah, dude, I'm really looking forward to this. This is gonna be cool. Oh, looks like Gumi has disconnected from the server. We'll see if he joins back in time. All right, and we have our grid set up for the race here. A minute till we go green. Standing start. As usual, let's try and get a position here. We have Fern who just oh, Fern left? Oh, both Fern and Gumi left. Okay. Good thing Fern has rejoined. See if Gumi can rejoin though. That would be a real shame if he can't race. Ten seconds till we go green here at Sonoma for what is going to be a great race, and we have our 6 lights on, and away we go here at Sonoma. Good start for everyone. Everyone gets off the line cleanly. Shallow pulling up along the outside as Kartoshka. Let's go back on with Will. As we go into turn 1 here, looks all clean and tidy so far. No incidents. Beautiful driving from everyone. Shallow looking to get close to Will now, as Dario has come over and taken P3, but Shallow goes off the track. That's going to send him towards the back. Unfortunate there for Shallow. One driver going wide. I think, as Lantern gets tapped by CD, and Lantern is, I think he got hit a couple times there. That's unfortunate for Lantern and Shallow. As Will's out with a somewhat comfortable half-second lead. Or as Dario is out with a half-a-second lead here. Where'd that come from? Will and Kartoshka looking to go at it. Will defending that inside line, but Kartoshka's going to get that exit from the outside line. On board with Kartoshka here. Looks like we have a train for P1, 2, and 3 here. Let's see how things are going towards the back. Fox going in the grass there. Let's see if he rejoins nicely. He does. Got a 3-way battle towards the back of the grid here. Alan, Fox, and Lantern. See if Alan goes for the move on the inside of Fox. He is going to go for it. What a send there from Alan. Is he going to get the move done? He does. Still manages to get the better exit. Fox is now going to get swallowed up by Lantern down the straight. No, it doesn't seem like Lantern's close enough here. Got a 3-way train here. Seems like we have just like 2 or 3 mini battles going on right now. We got the battle up top and then the battle back here. See how things are going up top. We got Dario again with this comfortable 0.7 of a second lead on Will and Kartoshka. Nothing really changing there. A little bit of a gap to CD and then the pack behind. And then really unfortunate for Shallow, who's 12 seconds behind. We'll see if he can make up that time though, because it does seem like his pace is going to be a little bit better than some of the guys here because of his insanely good qualifying time. So we'll see what he can do. Fox is starting to get close to Allen now. So is Lantern. We'll see if we can see a move into the hairpin now. If one of them messes up the chicane, we could see one into the hairpin. Looks like Allen did kind of touch the curb on the inside, but he seems good so far. Ooh, as Fox goes really deep there. Trying to bake really late. That is going to give Lantern the position on Fox. As Will sets his fastest lap, Kartoshka sets the fastest lap of the race there. So it does seem like Will might be slightly catching up to Dario here. Let's go on board with Will. See him right on the tail of Dario, but Will does go wide out of the right-hander. That is going to get Kartoshka a bit closer to him and give Dario some free room as Allen goes really wide towards the back here. Ooh, it looks like Lantern and Fox must have gotten into an incident there. That's unfortunate. That's going to drop Lantern back into P8. Dario looks like he's starting to make a gap on the train behind him. What else? All right, yep. So three-way battle pretty much for P1 here. Everyone within like second and a half, 2 seconds. Oh, these cars sound so sick from the exterior. I love it. Dario setting his personal fastest lap. Was faster than Will and Kartoshka's previous lap, so this will probably allow him to pull away a bit, but it does seem like Will is maintaining that 1 second gap behind Dario. Probably just waiting for a mistake to happen at any time. It's always possible. See if Dario can keep his composure here and set some flying laps. So everyone in the back seems to have spaced out a little bit. About a second between everyone, and then to the back we have, unfortunately, Lantern and Shallow, who got caught up in incidents, but see if they can fight back. Looks like Lantern's already made up a couple seconds, so see if he can catch up to the back of the pack here. For now, it looks like we're going to have to stay on with these front guys who are all within about a second now of each other. This is going to be a lot of fun. Looks like a little gap starting to form up top, but moving to the back, looks like we have Fox right on the tail of Fern here. About 4 tenths separating these two drivers. Ooh, and that's going to be a DNF for Shallow there. Unfortunate for him getting tapped in. Ooh, Fox with a big send down the inside of the downhill left. Fern is still able to hold it after that contact, but that was really optimistic there from Fox. Thankfully, Fern was able to hold that and they can keep on battling. But wow, if Fox nailed that move cleanly, that would have been a really epic move. But I think that was a bit too eager from Fox there. Ooh, Fox going really wide there. Oh, almost collecting the concrete barrier. Way to hold that. So now it does seem as if Kartoshka is lapping a little bit quicker than Will. And it does seem like he's also catching up to the back of Will. So a few laps time we could see a battle as Lantern sets his personal best of the race with a 37.7, I think that was. He's flying with that. He could catch up to the back of Fox and the rest of the pack here. See though, as Fox and Fern are battling, this could give Lantern a chance to catch up here. Fox still trying to get past Fern. We'll see if he goes for the same send into the left-hander. I don't know if he will, but Let's see. Oh, he's going to do it. Ooh, he's going to stick his nose up the inside. Fern giving him plenty of space. And Fox is, I think, going to take that. He is, but is he going to defend the inside here? Nope, that's going to give Fern the opportunity to send it, but Fern goes really wide, and that's going to give Fox the position there. What a move by Fox into the left-hander. He couldn't get it done last lap, but he gets it done this lap. Nice move there. Unfortunate for Fern. Tried to go for that late breaking inside dive to get the position back. Just didn't work out for him this time. It's going to be P5 for Fox as he goes wide again, almost collecting the concrete. He's really pushing it. Looks like up front the gaps are also starting to spread out a bit. We got 2 seconds between Dario and Will now. Will must have had a mistake. Same with Kartoshka. Ooh, Kartoshka goes wide there. Ooh, that might cost him a position actually. Yeah, that is. Ooh, Kartoshka. Oh no. What happened to him? Oh no, did he ran out of fuel? Oh my god, I think he did. No way. Oh no. Oh, that gives me flashbacks to the Spa race. Oh, that's so unfortunate there for Kartoshka. Oh, was he on quality fuel? He probably was. He must have been. That's gonna be that's unfortunate for Kartoshka there. Wow, I did not expect that to happen. Oh, CD goes wide there. Oh, and that's gonna give Fox the P3. Looks like Fox starting to make his way up the field now. Great drive from him so far. Now, it does look like Lantern has caught back up. And now it's sitting right at the back of the pack. We'll try to catch Fern here. Sitting just a half a second behind. Seeing if he can find an opportunity to strike. But, ooh, gets into a weird slide there. That must have been like lag or something. Ooh, a CD goes wide. And CD making a lot of mistakes out here today. And that's going to be P6 now for CD. It's going to give Lantern the P5 too. Dario's still out there leading the race now. 3 seconds clear of Will. On Will about 5 seconds clear of Fox behind. So Will's kind of just running his own race probably by the looks of it. Yep, clean air for him. He's still kind of in Dario's wake, so he could try to capitalize if he sets some solid laps here. Maybe if he catches Dario out on a mistake. But it does look like Dario has solid control over this race. We'll see if he can keep that though till the end. On board with Lantern now as he really pushing the car there, running out to the wall, giving it a little tap. Ooh, did they touch? I couldn't see from that angle, but oh no, Fern's off. And that's gonna even lantern the P4 there. CD about a second behind. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention, guys. Wow, ooh, and that's Allen going off the track there. Ooh, into the wall. Up the hill. Toshka, unfortunate for him, sitting in the pit lane there. It's like our gaps have now spread out a decent amount. Give you a little showcase of CD's livery there. And Kartoshka is going to exit the pit lane and continue this race. He is 2 laps down though. This could just be some extra practice for him for this reverse grid race that we have right after this, which will be quite an entertaining race to see because theoretically the faster guys are starting towards the back with the slower guys starting towards the front. So it'll be interesting to see how the faster dudes try to make their way through the field. The field isn't that big though, so it won't be as difficult as it has been in the past. Well, yeah, as of now, it seems as if all the battles have kind of tamed down a bit. No real fighting going on here. Dario 4 seconds clear of Will now. So he is just every lap just pulling away from Will slightly. Great drive from Dario so far. See if he can hold this. As you can see, he was lapping about 8/10 quicker than Will for that last lap at least. I think everyone now will just be focusing on bringing their cars home in one piece without giving, well, in one piece, there's no damage on for our weekly races, but finishing comfortably in their current position, I think that'll be their main goal now, especially for the guys up top. We do see CD about 3 seconds behind Lantern. That's the closest gap we have so far. So if Lantern does let himself into a mistake, CD could capitalize on that. We also see Lantern about 3 seconds off of Fox here. Now, unfortunately for me and you guys, the gaps seem to be getting bigger and bigger as we run down to the final 30 seconds of the race here. Let's see where Dario is on track right now. All right, he's rounding the final corner, so this is going to be the last lap of the race here. The demanding drive from Dario, putting himself out in front from the start, and he's only been pulling away from the rest of the field, so well played to him. He's now 5 seconds clear of Will behind, so this will most likely be a comfortable win for Dario today in race 1. And it should be a comfortable finish for everyone else who have comfortable gaps behind them. Yeah, everyone sure has their eyes set on race 2. Try and get a solid result. Try not to get tangled up in any fighting or anything. Try to keep it clean, not lose any positions unnecessarily like that, and you'll be fine in race 2. Dario finishing out his race, running through the last complex now, just needs to keep it together to bring it home. Rounding the last corner with a little slide there towards the end, just to show off to the stream. And that's going to be P1 there for Dario in race 1. Solid drive for him. Will's going to cross the line. 4.5 seconds for P2. Great drive from him too. Just couldn't match Dario's pace. As Fox, a great drive from Fox actually. I will say his move on Fern there was absolutely brilliant. I enjoyed that. Lantern P4. Fern rounding the last corner for P5. Little wall tap on the way in just for good measures. It's P5 for Fern there. CD just behind P6. Fortunate race for him. Allen in P7 and Kartoshka back in the pits with that unfortunate fuel problem. So he is, I think, going to be starting in front for race 2, but he may not. I'm not sure if race 2, you get your position only if you finish, or like it doesn't matter if you don't finish the race, but we'll see. See how the grid is. Anyways, guys, we'll have a little break here before race 2. I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, we're now heading into race 2 after that interesting race 1 there. We definitely had some nice scraps at the beginning of the race, but unfortunately started to kind of tame down towards the end with comfortable finish, I'd say, from everyone. Really unfortunate for Kartoshka, though, running out of fuel there. Must have kept himself on quali fuel. But it is now time for the fabled reverse grid. Time for some action. Right, and there we are on the grid. That was a long countdown there. 50 seconds till we get going for race 2. Oh, and we do have Kartoshka starting out in front. So they're just going to give him the advantage. I want to see how Dario, Will, and Fox do back there. All the fast guys. I know Fox did a really good job of making his way up the field in that race. So see what he can do now. And 10 seconds till we go green. The lights are on for our 20-minute reverse grid race here at Sonoma. And that's 6 lights. And we're green, green, green. Everyone again gets off the line well. Tosha getting off the line really well there. Going with Kartoshka. Everything looks clean so far. Doesn't seem like we have any major bangs going on. Ooh, Will and oh no, ooh no, Lantern and Fern getting tangled up there, and so is Will. Oh, 2 races in a row, Lantern has gotten unlucky. Oh, and that's going to be a DNF for Fern there. Really unfortunate for him now. Kartoshka out in the lead. 4/10 back to Allen. Three-way battle up front. Looks like Fox going to split the rest of the grid there. Or no, not split him. He's going to be that other pack. Looks like we're going to have 2 packs for this race. 2 3-packs. Kartoshka, Allen, CD, Fox, Dario, and Will. Those are our 2 packs. And we have Lantern trailing behind, unfortunately, with this contact. Toshka so far in the lead of the race, half a second on Allen there. We'll see how they get along if they get into a battle. So far we have Fox trailing Dario here. Now theoretically Dario is faster than Fox, so we'll see if he can maybe make a move somewhere. As he goes really wide, gets a little bit of a rear snap, but he is able to correct for that. Making really deep into the right-hander there. Trying not to run out wide. We'll see how they get along in the downhill left. Will Fox go for a move into the double right-hander here? Still staying behind him though. I think he was a bit too far back there. But he's right on his tail. Ooh, and that's a race PB there for Kartoshka. An overall best lap for the race with a 37. Oh, but Lantern snatches that quickly with a 37.4. I think Kartoshka got a 37.9 or something. Yeah, 37.9 there. So it looks like Kartoshka's going to stay out front from Allen. Looks like our closest battle so far is Dario on Fox. We'll see if Fox can defend this position. He has been known in the past for having really good defense. I remember one of the CRC races, which was one of our championships that we had over the summer. He defended really well from someone. I forget who it was. I think it was in the last round of the championship, though. It seems like Dario's starting to fall a bit back towards Fox, but Fox is catching up to CD. Fox sets his personal best of the race with a 37.8. So Fox is lapping quite quickly. Fox only 3/10 behind CD. We'll see if he's close enough to send one into the double right-hander here. We'll go on board with him. Just not quite. We'll see if he gets a good exit from the second right-hander. It's an average one, but I think CD was a little bit better off there. Really deep. He is gonna send his nose up the inside just to let CD know that he's there, but CD cuts him off, says he will not have that position. See if Fox fights this back into the next lap here. Will setting, I think that's a race best with a 37.3, but Fox gets out of shape there out of turn one. That's going to give Dario and Will the position there. That's going to make Fox drop all the way back. No, not all the way back. Will's still staying behind him, but we could see Will capitalize on the position here, as Will does go down the inside of Fox there. See if Fox fights this back. He's still there, and he is going to have the inside line into... Oh, no, he's not. Will's going to cover that off, but Fox is still going to commit himself down the inside, and that's going to send Will off the track there sliding. I couldn't tell if they made contact from that angle, but Will tried to defend that inside line, then Fox, like, completely took that inside line from him, and then they must have touched, or Will must have like locked over the hill or something. But Will's going to come off worse there, putting himself back down into P6. And that gives Dario the P4. Now he will have an opportunity to pounce on CD for that P3. 6/10 behind. We'll see what he can do here. Ooh, little contact there from Dario. Dario giving a little bit of a bump draft down the straight. Dario getting the outside, but he's going to have the inside line for the first left-hander. And he is going to completely send it on CD, taking that position. Nice move there from Dario to get that P3, as Fox and CD are now going to go at it. Fox does have that inside line on CD. He is going to push CD wide onto the grass there. No, I think CD just ran wide on himself, or by himself. I think he could have prevented that. Fox is going to take that P4. And Will takes that P5 from CD too. So CD dropping all the way down to P6. This is great racing we're having so far here in the mid-pack. Four-way battle here pretty much. Five-way battle. Actually, Lantern's joining in now too. Oh, CD lost out to Lantern there. Must have made a mistake. Maybe some contact or something. That's going to drop both of them back quite far now. So far at the front of the grid, though, we do have Kartoshka and Allen up top. Kartoshka running away from Allen now, pulling about 2.5 seconds on him since the race start. So Kartoshka's driving quite well. Fox running really wide. Ooh, and that's unfortunate for CD. That's going to be a DNF. So now we'll only have 6 runners to finish this race here. I think that's 3 DNFs total. Halfway through with race 2, and so far this has been a really entertaining race to watch. As most reverse grid races are, we get some really good battling. I don't think it's anywhere close to being over yet. Will sitting about 7/10 behind Fox here, and Will does seem to be lapping just a tad quicker than Fox. Actually, let's check that. And they're pretty much neck and neck right now based on how they're lapping. So we'll see what happens, but it does look like Dario is catching up to the back of Allen. I know Allen is a really, really good defender. I've raced against him plenty of times, and it's quite a task to get past Allen. So we'll see what Dario can do here. Dario setting his personal best of the race with a 37.9 compared to Allen's previous 39.3. As you can see, Allen defended that inside line into T2 there. We'll see what Allen does here. I think Dario's a bit far back to send it, so it's just going to chill for now. Allen dipping a wheel into the grass there. That might scrub off some speed and allow Dario to capitalize. As you can see, Allen is strictly claiming that inside line, not allowing Dario any room to get by. Again, with that inside line. We'll see if Dario can get maybe a better exit than Alan here, because they come really close to some contact there. Now this battling will probably cause Will and Fox to catch up to this pack here, so could see a four-way battle for the podium. Into the last hairpin. Ooh, some little taps there from Dario. No big contacts though. No big touches or anything. Now Fox is right on the tail of Dario. They're all on everyone's tail pretty much now. It's a four-way fight. Ooh, and Alan comes off worse there. Must have, I think he lost it or made contact with Dario. I couldn't see. So much going on. Dario going really wide there. That could give Fox a chance to pounce. Was Will sending it down the inside of Fox there. Is going to get that move done. Alan is still in it though. Fortunately, he didn't lose out too much. He's like Dario. Oh, but Alan goes really wide. And he's into the wall hard. That's unfortunately probably going to be Alan's race over. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Let's go back to the battle real quick. Really unfortunate for Alan there. As Fox is going to switch over to that inside line, try to take that position from Will. Just not quite close enough for him. This is the racing we love to see. Oh, that's really unfortunate for Alan. He's back in the pits now. Lantern, Fox, and Will all in a pack now. Will leading the pack for the podium. See if Fox and Lantern can snatch that from him. Far looks like Kartoshka is comfortably in the lead here. Great try from him. He's doing a Dario. He's pulling away. This is going to be the focus for the rest of this race. This three-way battle here between Will, Fox, and Lantern for the P3. On board here with Fox just to see if he can catch up into the last section. Will goes really wide before the double right. That's going to give Fox a chance to catch up a little bit. That was only half a second separates them now. See how each of their S sections are though. It does seem like Fox comes off a little bit worse there in the S section, going a little bit wide. That's going to give Lantern the opportunity to pounce into the last two corners here. It does look like Lantern's taking this one safe so far. Dario setting his personal best from the personal best of the race, determined to get closer and closer to Kartoshka with 3 minutes left to go in the race. We'll see if who knows, Kartoshka could make a mistake, but I think this will comfortably be in the bag for Kartoshka, to be honest. Yeah, Hopefully he does have enough fuel. That would be really unfortunate if he just ran out of fuel on the last corner like he did a couple months back at Spa. That was heartbreaking when that happened. So far, this pack is staying within about a second of each other. Ooh, looks like Lantern broke really deep there. I think he almost collected Fox in the rear. Thankfully, he was able to get himself stopped in time, but that is going to make him lose a little bit of time to Fox up front. It's now a second separating them. Fox still about half a second back from Will. Quite close. A second now. I think gaps might start to space out, but you never know. Still have a minute and a half left in the race to see where Kartoshka is. So yeah, I think we will get about one more lap right after this one. But what a race this has been so far. That four-way pack battle between Will, Fox, Lantern, and Allen was insanely cool. But Lantern is still right in Fox's wake, about 6/10 behind now as... ooh, what happened to Dario? Huh. Ooh, Dario must have made a mistake now, because... Oh yeah, he definitely must have. Fox is going to send one up the inside of Dario. And that's going to give Fox P3. Ooh, mistake from Dario there probably, or could have been some contact. But yeah, that's going to give Will P2 and Fox P3. We'll see if Dario can fight this back now. I know he's definitely going to be determined to do so. Kartoshka on his last lap. Kartoshka, a little bit of a slide there. He is able to hold it together. Let's go back to Dario, who's battling with Fox right now. Oh, looks like we're going to have a close fight to the end, though. I don't want to miss Kartoshka crossing the line. But we might have to stay on this because this is going to be really interesting to finish out the race here. Will, Fox, Dario, and Lantern. Pretty much the last four guys in a fight for P2 pretty much right now. And Kartoshka sitting comfortably up front. Will's going to defend that inside line from Fox there. Dario and Lantern just sitting behind, trying to wait for maybe some contact. Kartoshka sitting comfortably up top as Fox is going to send one on Will. Oh, Will jumping the curb there. That's going to cost... Ooh, and that's really going to cost Will. He rejoins the track right in Dario's way. Oh, and Dario comes off worse there. But no, I think Will's going to end up coming off worse, as he isn't able to hold himself after that rejoin. But, oh no, Will's in front now. What happened to Dario? Ooh, Dario must... He probably didn't rejoin well. He probably spun on the grass or something. But that's going to be Kartoshka about to cross the line here for P1. What a race from him. Lantern half a second behind Fox. That's going to be Fox P2 and Lantern P3, with Will P4 and Dario to round out the grid for P5. Great race there. That was an insanely fun race. Even though we only have five people with us, we still get some crazy good racing. Seems like everyone was kind of on the same pace, which is good to see. And sorry, guys in chat, if I didn't get everything, but the action was just insanely good today. Great driving from everyone. That was some nice clean fighting. But yeah, that's going to round out our weekly race today. That's a win from both Dario and Kartoshka, the two Portuguese drivers. Thankfully, Kartoshka didn't run out of fuel in race 2, but a great drive to hold off the rest of the field there. And a great drive from Dario. in race one to pull away from the rest of the field. But what a race! What a race! Anyways, guys, if you're new around here and you want to join up for our races in the future, be sure to type in discord.me/charged, and you should be able to find us. Join our Discord server. You can hop in our weekly races, which are kind of casual, but it's not like a Forza lobby or anything. You still gotta race cleanly. And yeah, that was our weekly race. Thank you everyone for tuning in, whoever you are. Uh, Thanks Blind Reflections for staying active in chat. Good to see you, and see you guys next time. Goodbye.